Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return. Fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pulled and fired complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking for a huge play. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Got the quick pass. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Buys a little time with his feet. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He's going to run it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down, they'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's King. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Georgia Tech 0.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Prentice. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
He'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. Still looking. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we came into this game knowing that this guy can break tackles. He is a mobile quarterback. It's going to be tough for this defense to get him on the ground. I love the athleticism. I love his ability to extend the play. You just got to be able to finish it with a completion.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Going for 6. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Single. White 53. White 53.
Barrels ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Fair catch called for and made. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And on 2nd down for this offense. On the ground, it's Haynes. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes that Alabama offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining 1st half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Shakes off the defender. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and
fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. The 20. Touchdown, Alabama! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a